They are very different. They're very aggressive.
And it's so weird because I didn't get a lot of mosquito bites this summer.
That's crazy.
I know.
I don't know
was
where
everywhere
I'm getting.
you were.
I know, so I don't understand why I kept going to get. I thought for a minute that I personally had fleas because I was like, the dog don't, but maybe I do.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Weird.
I think that's how that works.
Did you get a lot of mosquito bites, Tues, this summer?
I did.
Really?
And I haven't even been a lot outside that much.
What about you, Nana? You got a lot of mosquito bites?
Honestly, no, not as much as I thought.
Yeah. Maybe me and Nana just ain't sweet.
I don't know.
Y'all don't got that. Y'all don't got that good blood.
don't
Y'all
got
don't
that.
got that.
It's terrible.
I go outside, it's just, I don't know.
And what about you, Nana? How was your evening since we lost seeing you?
It was good, thank you. Pretty chill evening, all things considered.
Do anything fun?
Me? No. Literally just relax. I'm just
Boo,
relaxing.
Nana. You got to do fun things. You have to have a good time. You're young and able. Your body is still working nicely. You got to go out and
Because pretty soon you're going to be old and disabled, and that's
Yeah.
not fun.
That's true.
You ain't going to want that. That's true. Who just came in here?
Yeah, man. Nobody.
I saw something move over there by
Somebody
side.
came in here.
Not a shadow.
Interesting. Interessante. What about you, Miss Tony? Tell us about your evening.
Oh, I had a lovely evening. I enjoyed a nice dinner with my family. My mom made curry beef and eggplants.
Oh, it was so good.
It was delicious
Oh, my
because you know, two of
God.
my favorite things is meat and eggplant. So I loved that. And
Wow.
I'm talking about food. Stop being gross, Danielle.
Oh my
Grow up.
God. I'm telling my mother.
Grow up.
Telling.
I love this summer. I don't know what's going on, but ADSL gave me a box of zucchini and squash, and I love those things, zucchinis and squashes and eggplants and stuff. I made a nice ratatouille or a succotash the other day.
Wow.
It was so nice.
What the hell is a succotash? All I know is from succoring. Succotash.
Yeah, I don't know. Isn't it like, what is it called when you do zucchini with tomatoes and onions? Is it ratatouille or is it a succotash?
Kumbacha.
Or does succotash have corn in it? I don't know. But anyways, it was delicious. I ate that for 2 days. And just by itself, like, I didn't even have any,
Succotash.
you know, I'm a carnivore and I didn't even have any meat with that. And I was like, if vegetarian food could be like this, I'd eat this all the time. It was
That sounds like
delicious.
what I had cacciatore.
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 Cacciatore is good too, because that's a lot of tomatoes. And chicken cacciatore
I had what kind
with
of meat was
mushroom.
in
Did
it?
it have mushrooms in it?
I had sausage. It
Mmm.
had sausage, carrots, and some other vegetables.
What's
and
that?
stuff.
You had a succotash?
I had a cacciatore.
A cacciatore.
Doesn't it have a lot of tomatoes?
A
in it?
succotash is a flavorful vegetable dish with Native American origins. Typically featured corn and lima beans as its base, often with other vegetables like okra, tomatoes, and peppers. It's commonly seasoned with butter or other fats and herbs and spices like basil, thyme, and garlic. The dish is widely enjoyed, particularly in the southern United States, and can be a versatile side dish or even a main course.
So that is not what I had. Well, I think I'm pretty sure that mine is ratatouille because I followed the little rat's recipe from the movie and it was delicious.
And cacciatore, that's I spelled that wrongly.
Cacciatore.
It's CACIATORE.
It's CACCIATORE.
I was told it's like a hunter's stew.
Cacciatore.
The cacciatore, specifically chicken cacciatore, is a classic Italian dish meaning hunter-style chicken. It's a
Really
rustic
getting fancy.
braised chicken stew, traditionally cooked with vegetables like onions, peppers, and mushrooms, and flavored with tomatoes, herbs, and wine. The dish is known for its rich, savory, and aromatic sauce.
So that is
a very
not
nice-
what Tristan had either.
Nope.
I mean, yeah, except for no chicken.
It had sausage and carrots. It
I had
ain't.
sausage and carrots.
Yeah, that ain't it.
But a hunter's stew, meaning like what the hunter finds. Yeah.
So it could have rabbit or
I think they call that when you just put together stuff that you have. I think that's called a puttanesca because puttanesca I think means from the cabinet.
Puttanesca.
Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Ratatouille is a classic French Provençal stewed vegetable dish.
Provençal.
That one. Vegetable dish originating from Nice. That
Nice.
Oh, Nice.
Yeah.
That spells nice. Nice is nice. From Nice, that typically includes eggplant,
Yeah.
zucchini, tomatoes, and bell peppers, along with onions, garlic, and herbs. Maybe that's what you had.
That's what I
A
had.
vibrant dish often enjoyed as a main course or side and can be prepared in various styles, from a rustic stew to a layered oven-baked creation. You guys were eating good yesterday.
Yes, we were.
Very ethnic cultural dishes
Right.
that have significant aromatic flavors.
Yes.
Yes.
stuff.
And now I am tired of speaking like this. So fun. What about you, Tristan? What did you do?
Not too much. I was here for a little bit. I can't remember, what did I do? I feel like I
Tristan don't know where the hell he
I don't know.
was.
I know I was at my neighbor's house for a little bit yesterday, chilling and stuff. And I
You and
can't
these
remember too much.
damn neighbors.
Well, my best friend.
They
Neighbors
need
don't
to
ever invite us over to chill or
Exactly. I'm
nothing.
tired of them just not saying, "Hey, y'all
Like,
want to
hey,
come over for a
just
little
come
dinner
over, have a little spot of wine or a,
Yeah.
or a rolled up treat.
or a ratatouille?"
Cacciatore. Anyhow.
And yes, me too. All I did yesterday was kind of, once I went home, we left here, me and the interns, and we went home. And then I went home, and then I sat there.
Oh, I must say two things. One, I had a lovely evening with the little boys yesterday. We did lots of educational things, which was really, really fun.
Which was really good, thank you.
You're welcome. And I must present Spark FM with this lovely medal. Team Spark FM won the
We
ADSL
won!
basketball
Yay!
tournament. So this is the medal that we received. We won the tournament, and
Let's
there it is.
go.
We
Yeah.
are
Champions.
winners.
Let's
Champions
see
and
it.
winners.
Oh my
And who helped us win? Who was on the team that helped us
Our
win that?
team,
Was very good.
our team was excellent.
They-
Obviously, they won the tournament.
They did. They were the
Very
team
good
that we
team.
had.
That is Team Spark FM from ADSL. If any of you are interested, they do a summer league that ends in a great tournament. And of course, Spark FM came out on top.
That's nice.
We are winners.
We are sparking the athletic.
Block.
Yes. Yes. All
Yeah.
of that. That's what we're doing over here.
Yes.
Uh-huh. With that said, we got a great show lined up for you guys. We're going to be speaking to another candidate who was vowing for your support in his election for District 7, right?
Yes, District
This would be Maverick Alfonso, who we heard is doing really, really well in this game. So let's hope for the best, and we'll see him in the rest.
Oh, wow.
Let's go to the...
Let's start the show.
Yes.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
What is this, Doctor?
This is
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us up.
all right. Well, let's take a look.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is August 19th. It's August 19th, and it's approximately 9:40 in the a.m. Today was kind of cold this morning. It is currently 66 degrees. We're going to reach a high of 73. But yeah, that's cold.
I saw the cutest post this morning from our good friend Raymond, our cousin Raymond, who is an awesome person. I have to read it though because it's so cute. What's his name? Raymond.
Shout out to Ray, man.
Rayman.
He's awesome. So he says, come on, thing. Good morning, passengers. This is your captain. The current temperature in Boston is 57 degrees. We ask that you remain in your seat as we start our descent. The flight attendants will collect any trash like weekend plans, beach day, or empty Don Julio bottles. Thank you for flying Summer Airlines. And I thought that was adorable.
Absolutely. We're pretty much done, right? Because we're going No, there'd be a couple of days in like September that just be randomly hot as hell.
Yep.
I think we got up until November last year or a couple years ago where it was like sunny and beautiful on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Indian summer.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds racism.
The year that I got married, I got married on December 1st, and that day was like 70
That
degrees.
was a nice day.
Yeah.
That was a nice day. I do remember that.
Oh, that day.
Did we take pictures outside? I don't remember us taking no pictures.
Only outside pictures.
I don't think we did.
Because it was raining. It rained.
Oh, okay.
But anyhow, let's get into the news. Don't forget, people, tomorrow is Pan on the Plaza. Pan on the Plaza tomorrow evening down on City Hall Plaza. It is from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. Get out there and hear the sultry sounds of Pan music in your ears.
Yeah, and this year I'm
lovely.
excited because they're doing a couple of cool things. We've invited some rhythm sections.
Yes.
Some really great ones too, and then there is some live bands too outside of the Penn Orchestra. So it's gonna be a really great time. It's gonna be a little chilly tomorrow. I'm gonna be transparent. It's gonna be a little chilly, so bring your sweaters, bring your cheers. You could even bring a little blanket to sit down on the ground, on the hard ground if you want to. But otherwise, just come out and have fun. It's Carnival Wednesday. Drink a drink to warm up your soul, and then come out and just, good Orthodox, all ages fun.
And
from your grands to your
If you don't bring your drinks, you can get them there.
Yep, we do have a full entire bar, a full one on City Hall Plaza. It will be enclosed. You have to be 21 plus to receive your drink, but there is a good bar there, and it's stocked with some nice things.
And then there'll be food.
There will be food. We have so far Nice Cuisine and Chef Prince.
Oh, nice.
French chicken, fried chicken and things.
I love it.
And there might be a food truck joining us as well. We're not confirmed yet. So we will have food, drinks, fun, and vibes for the whole entire family.
I love that. And I love a little sweatshirt weather, so that is going to be awesome.
Me, especially at night.
Oh, okay. Breaking news. 2 adults and 2 children found dead at a New Hampshire home, the AG says. That just popped up at the top of my thing, so I'm going to say that. 4 family members, including 2 children, were found dead at a Madbury, New Hampshire home Monday night. Authorities say the New Hampshire Attorney General's office said when state troopers arrived at the scene of the home on Maharamet Drive at 8:21 p.m., they found the bodies of 4 family members, 2 children and 2 adults. Each of the deceased family members appears to have suffered gunshot wounds and were pronounced dead at the scene. A 3rd child, a toddler, was alive and not injured. Wow. Detectives are investigating the event as a possible murder-suicide. I think investigators still have probably more questions than they have answers, said the assistant AG. One of the biggest questions they have right now is motive and why. And I think that's probably one of the more difficult things that they are trying to grasp, to understand how this came to be and to be able to be more definitive and to understand what the sequence of events was like inside that house. Madbury is 2 miles north of the University of New Hampshire in Durham and 15 miles west of Portsmouth. The crime scene is a residential neighborhood, and the WMUR crews arrived around 9:45 p.m. Police had yet to put up any crime tape. Police officers could be seen going in and out of the home, and at least a dozen police officers were in the area. The Attorney General's office said autopsies are scheduled for Wednesday. That's quick, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
Authorities said the identities of the family members would not be released until next of kin is notified. The investigators said there is no known threat to the public. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Boston city councilors allege failure in police radio system during response to viral shootings.
What the hell happened here?
Several shootings. Yeah, I want to know too, because I don't understand. But anyhow, let's get into it. Our good friend Todd is there, and we will say 2 Boston lawmakers requested Monday that the city's police department open an investigation into an alleged breakdown of the agency's radio system after several shootings following Sunday's annual Dominican Festival.
And here goes the clipiendo.
Good morning, Doug. Good morning, Katie. Boston City Councilors Aaron Murphy and Ed Flynn say there was a breakdown in communication with the Boston Police radio system, the main radio channel, during an incident early yesterday morning. And police were called to several shootings, in fact, following Sunday's annual Dominican Festival. In all, 4 people were shot, a 5th person was stabbed. All of this happened in Dorchester. Police say 2 suspects were arrested and charged with gun crimes, but no one has been directly charged with any of the shootings. Well, the 2 counselors sent a letter to Police Commissioner Michael Cox saying the department's main radio channel failed for nearly 30 minutes. They claim it forced officers to respond to the violence without reliable communication. The letter also says, quote, these failures highlight the broader problem of underinvestment in essential tools our first responders need to do their jobs safely and effectively. We request a full investigation into what caused the breakdown, how it affected the response, and the steps being taken to ensure this does not happen again. All 4 shooting victims were taken to local hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. Police have not said if the incidents are related.
Did y'all see who that was from? Did y'all see? Hold on, let me show y'all.
Ed Flynn and Aaron Murphy.
Yes. I mean,
Tag team duo.
What would this city do without Ed and Aaron?
But they are supportive, and that's all I care.
I mean, if they weren't here to point out all the wrongs in this city, what would we do? We would think that we were living in
the safest city,
heaven
the city,
or something. Because I mean,
they are doing the work.
They are doing
Snyder
the work.
says BPD switched to encrypted scanners 2 weeks ago.
What does this mean?
Oh, yeah,
Schneider?
they did. Because even Stockos put out a note the other day. If you don't know Stockos is like our community
liaison
radio. It's like the
radio right
you know what it's called? You know what y'all be looking at on the computer when the parents have the Zoom camera? Citizens app.
Yes,
it's like the
yes.
Citizens app in real life. They said that they will not be they'll be getting their stories, but it wouldn't be as, frequent as it is now because they're switching to an encrypted radio system where they won't be able to follow all of the things as easily.
What does that mean? So people who have police scanners that can't.
So it means that the
Police
public
scan.
won't be able to open. It won't be able to hear it.
Oh wow.
So right now you could basically download an app and you could basically pick up the police scans and stuff. But when they switch to encrypted now, you can't. Encrypted is only the people that have that code.
Like WhatsApp. Like WhatsApp. I don't understand how the WhatsApp encrypted either. Like what does that mean?
Exactly.
That means that other people can't. Yeah.
But if they look at your phone, can't they see?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like gonna shut it off if it's not me that's looking at
Your
it.
phone, but I don't think like
maybe you can't be hacked or something like
I
that.
don't think other people are able to get into it. Yeah.
Like a hacker.
Yeah.
I felt like hackers could
Schneider,
get into
what
whatever they
encrypted
want.
mean? What
Yeah. Tell us what the encrypted mean,
What
because
we
you look
talking
like
about?
you got a lot of random ass facts in your brains.
Go ahead, Miss Tony.
Yes. Boston police seek public's help identifying breaking and entering suspect. The Boston Police Department is asking for the public's help identifying a man wanted in connection with a breaking and entering investigation in the city's Roxbury neighborhood. The incident occurred around 11:25 a.m. Monday at 101 Madison Park Court, according to Boston Police, who shared photos of the man on social media. The suspect is described as an older man wearing a black Red Sox hat, a red sweatshirt, red shorts, and white sneakers. Oh, he looks suspect. Further details around what happened were not immediately available. Detectives are actively investigating the facts and circumstances surrounding this incident, and anyone with any information is asked to contact them. Anonymous tips can also be submitted online, called into the Crime Stoppers tip line, or texted to crime with the word tip.
I got a tip.
Just the tip. Anyway. Two guys amble around Franklin Park with guns. Go ahead, it's Snyder.
Schneider?
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Spot people.
Hey, how you
brother?
doing?
Hey, good. It was pretty cool seeing most of y'all at least 2 weeks ago, last week.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you
yes.
for coming.
Yeah.
You're the bomb.com.
You are the bomb.com. And your daughter, too. Tell her we say, hey.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So my
what is
understanding,
yes?
I'll take a crack at it. Essentially, end-to-end encryption just means that the person who sends the data and the person who's receiving the data they both have what's called a public encrypted key that they can decipher what you're saying. But anybody in between on the internet will just see garbled data. However, unencrypted, like normal MMS text or SMS or anything like that, the cell phone company, sometimes, the police will work with the cell phone company if there's any type of subpoena, something like that, they'll be able to read the data. So anybody in between can read it, but if it's encrypted, then nobody would be able to see anything except for just random data. Okay.
Interesting. Right, okay. I can take it. I can dig it. Still don't know what it means, but that's fine. Bye.
All right,
thank you, bro.
It's just that, like if the government tried to get in to see my things, they couldn't unless they have my encrypted code, is what he's saying.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's what he's saying right there. I figured it out because I'm a problem solver.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
2 guys amble around Franklin Park with guns loaded with lots of bullets, police say. Boston police report arresting one man Sunday morning and another man Sunday evening in Franklin Park, both packing guns loaded for bear, allegedly. I don't know what that means.
Loaded for bear?
Loaded for bear, B-E-A-R. Loaded to hunt bears? I don't know. Shortly after 9 a.m., police report officers dispersing a crowd at Pier Point Road and Jewish War Veterans Drive noticed a guy in a black hoodie and black shiesty with a black fanny pack across body bag who had been acting suspiciously once he realized they were giving him more than a once-over. He immediately repositioned his fanny pack behind his back and walked at a faster pace while looking back at the officers. The suspect briefly stopped but quickly fled on foot while clutching the fanny pack. A foot pursuit ensued, and the suspect was seen to remove the fanny pack and throw it on the ground. One of the officers recovered the bag and immediately determined the presence of a firearm. A second officer continued to give chase and was able to handcuff the suspect. Police say detectives found the Taurus G3C in the fanny pack was loaded with 12 rounds and that the fanny pack also had a plastic bag with 26 additional bullets. So dudes is walking around with their face mask on carrying guns in their purse?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I feel like every time we talk about it, it's always somebody clutching their waist.
Clutching their purse. It's ridiculous. Eddie Archie.
Ain't that what?
His name is Eddie Archie.
Eddie Archie.
EDDIARKY.
Ain't that the most easiest way to spot somebody with something is if I'm sitting here patting it or clutching it or trying to hold it up because my pants is probably sagging too.
I mean, if I walked around like this all the time, wouldn't you think that I had something in the bag?
Or that you was cooked.
Right. So that's weird. So his name is Eddie Archie Nolasco, 18. Of Charlestown, was charged with unlawful possession of a firearm, unlawful possession of a loaded firearm, unlawful possession of a large capacity firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, and resisting arrest at 9 a.m. in the morning. At his arraignment in West Roxbury Municipal Court
today. And this is why
today,
the children need to be in the schoolhouse, because if you up that early kind of cause destruction, you should go to school and learn a lesson.
I mean, on a Sunday morning, where was you going at?
If you was walking your dog, you should have been in your bed.
Exactly. At his arraignment in West Roxbury Municipal Court today, Judge John McDonald at first ordered him held in lieu of $7,500 bail, at least pending a September 18th hearing, then revoked his bail on an earlier unrelated case until at least October 17th. Yeah, sit in there like Diddy. At the same time as Diddy come out. Shortly after 8 p.m. on Sunday, police report officers monitoring and walking through another crowd in the place had spotted 3 guys who they had prior interactions with. Police add each individual, was carrying a backpack, but 2 of them were packed, while the third looked completely empty. Officers approached the group, and one of the individuals attempted to separate himself and walk away. The suspect was stopped, and a pat frisk was conducted of himself and his backpack, which appeared empty. Officers immediately felt what was consistent with the size of a shape of a firearm. The firearm was processed by detectives and determined to be a Beretta Model 96 with 1 round in the chamber and 10 rounds in the magazine. Ricardo Cadet, 19, was charged with unlawful possession of the firearm, unlawful possession of a loaded firearm, and unlawful possession of ammunition, police say. At his arraignment in West Roxbury District Court, the same judge ordered him held in lieu of $7,500 bail, at least pending a September 10th hearing. Should he make bail, he would be ordered to home confinement with a GPS monitor on his ankle. Why y'all don't just behave?
Like, because Why?
What are you so afraid of?
The
that
thing
you
is
feel like
that
you have to
frontal
carry a
lobes
gun?
are not put together completely yet. And these children are making adult decisions about their lives, and they're not doing well with it.
Not at all.
No,
Not at all.
Not at all.
Boston man arrested in broad daylight stabbing in a Roxbury neighborhood. A 42-year-old Boston man was taken into custody Monday morning after allegedly stabbing another man near a residential property at the intersection of Wayland and Dacia Streets in Roxbury. That's right by your house. The incident unfolded around 10:14 a.m. when officers from District B responded to a 911 call reporting a stabbing near 27 Dacia Street. Upon arrival, they found an adult male victim suffering from a stab wound. He was transported to a local hospital with injuries that were determined to be non-life-threatening. Police learned the attack occurred outside the residence near the side of the property and began canvassing the area. A short time later, officers located the suspect, identified as Jacques Lassie, 42, sitting inside a nearby parked vehicle. Following an on-scene investigation by district detectives, Lassie was arrested without incident. He is charged with assault and battery with a dangerous weapon and is expected to be arraigned in Roxbury District Court. Authorities have not disclosed a possible motive or whether the suspect and victim knew each other prior to the attack. Why are y'all doing crime so early in the morning? Y'all can't wait till noon or something?
That's why I say, like, back in my day, when I was outside committing crimes, I would wait until I woke up good, like in the afternoon, get myself together, and then go outside and commit what I had to commit. I wasn't waking up first thing in the morning to go walk around with my purse gun. It's crazy.
Look, my gun in my baggie.
What crimes are you committing?
Mad of them.
What are you eating?
A good bacon saltfish courtesy of Finch Fusion.
Oh.
1191.
1191 Blue Hill
I'm gonna
Avenue.
have to get some because my stomach is sick with hunger.
Oh my God, my croissant with egg and cheese was splendid. I had to remove some cheese from it because it was so yummy.
Call down there, order me what I get.
What do you
listening?
get?
Egg and cheese on a wheat toast. My stomach is.
He's listening. Ben got you.
A man attacked at Boston Common AMC after complaining about rowdy teens. A Harvard medical student says that he was attacked at the Boston Common AMC theater after complaining about rowdy teenagers during the movie. My nose is still hurting. My black eye. I lost 2 or 3 days of work. My head is still hurting, Thiago Rentz said.
What?
What happened? Somebody
They attacked
still a
him.
kid? Oh.
At the movie theater.
The theater is located on Tremont Street and is one of the
In
best
Tremont
theaters
Street?
in the city.
I'm afraid.
One of the best theaters in the city, according to Time Out. I remember reading an article about rats running under your feet while you watch the movie at that movie theater. So I don't know.
Where the hell is that theater at?
Tremont Street, right across from the Boston Commons.
Oh,
Fresh
that
Man
one.
said-
Oh,
Yeah.
Commons.
In the last story you read, it said loaded for beer. It means it's an idiom for fully prepared for a difficult situation, a fight, or an argument.
Thank you very much, Fresh Jen. It was great seeing you at Spark the Block.
I love Fresh Jan.
It's
one of my favorite people.
I'm glad that I got to see him before I was fully loaded for beer as well, because I was loaded. The 35-year-old postdoctoral student says that he went to see a movie with a friend last Wednesday night. During the film, a group of teens was making loud noises in the theater. There's a clip there if you want to pull it up. A group of eight guys and 2 girls, they started making noise, clapping, screaming, and disturbing all the people. I asked them to be quiet. I asked them for respect, and they just ignored me, he said.
I think this black eye I have was the first punch. I turned my body against the wall.
Thiago Rentz is speaking out after he says he was attacked by a group of teens inside the lobby of this AMC theater on Tremont Street in Boston. You can see the black eye he received. The 35-year-old says last Wednesday night he went to see a movie with a female friend. During the film, a group of teens were making loud noises in the theater.
A group of 8 guys and 2 girls. They started making noise, clapping, screaming, disturbing all the people. And I asked them to be quiet. I asked them for respect, and they just ignored me.
He asked the group multiple times to quiet down and even left to go get an AMC manager to deal with the situation. But he says they never addressed the issue. Rentz says after the film, as he and his friend were leaving, the teens stopped him in the lobby of the theater.
And I couldn't pass. And they started hitting me, and they were punching me for 2 or 3 minutes.
The group eventually fled. Boston EMS checked Rentz's injuries, and police eventually arrived on scene.
I want the attackers
arrested,
be identified. For the theater, I think they need to hire more people to work as security
Renz, who's a postdoctoral student at Harvard Medical School, says he's completely shocked at what has happened to him and disappointed in the way AMC has handled this situation.
I came here to do research, and I was just trying to enjoy a movie, and then 5 guys attacking me, like 5 against 1, and it's not fair. And the theater didn't answer me. Like, I don't feel safe anymore.
And we reached out to AMC Theaters for comment multiple times, but have not heard back. Boston police are still investigating the incident. In Boston, I'm Paul Burton, WBZ News.
Man says a group of teenagers attacked him at a down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awful. That is crazy.
I know, that's so scary. You go on a little date and you trying to show some assertion by, settling down the scene, and they get attacked and she ran.
I
don't know. Did they say she ran?
I don't know, but she wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
She wasn't no ride or die or
No,
nothing.
she definitely was, because I've been like, oh, these 2 people had to knock these children out.
Exactly.
And she was probably like, this is the first date. This is not the type of energy I need.
This is what happens when you meet people on the internet.
Can y'all tell me what's wrong with the young people today?
They are cowards. They are cowards.
Why they just do that to the men?
Because they're ridiculous.
There's no accountability that's being held. Children right now, or the youth in that age group, are very, very entitled and emboldened to continue to behave badly, because we live in this city especially where there's not a lot of accountability for doing bad things. Because we feel like we have to coddle the children, and they don't deserve any discipline because they're already disenfranchised or whatever, blah blah blah. What do you think?
This morning, I'm over here scrolling through social media, and someone in the comments of a back to school shopping video said, $1,000 should be enough.
Oh,
$1,000.
$1,000 is a lot of
for
money.
Back to school shopping.
What y'all buying? What are y'all buying?
I thought I was like, where am I gonna find me a little $250 to go find my child some clothes? That's what I want. I just want a little. He wears big clothes, so I would assume that I'd have to buy a couple of pants. But $1,000 is a lot. What are you buying with $1,000?
Girl, please.
What makes you think your parents got $1,000?
This is for back to school. You only going back to it. You
no,
can
it
wear.
Was like he want a new backpack. I said, sir, you going to a new school? They ain't seen this one.
And they better go research where the backpack giveaways are and go get one of them.
Them little backpacks they be giving away be real frail.
Friggin' backpacks.
They be real frail.
Just give these people some plastic bag with some pencils and pens in it. Them little string up backpacks.
No, now they want like the Lululemon backpacks. Like my sister begged for that.
What is
Lululemon
the one?
Define jacket. I need these shorts. I need this.
There's some backpack that I was seeing on one of my fashion posts that all the kids want, and I'm like, what is that? What even is that? You gonna get this JanSport?
That's an East bag.
I had a JanSport backpack for most of my high school.
I know. So you gonna wear this JanSport? I washed it the other day. Look, it's
wash
new.
it.
Exactly.
It's a new one.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
And you gonna forget it most of the time anyways, dragging it on the floor. I'd be damned.
And you know what? No, what school does is they said, like in order to like, they want everything to be even keeled with the kids for everything, right? So they're like, when you come here in the morning, you put your backpack into your locker. We have a tote bag for you with all of your books and everything in it, and everybody walks around with the tote bag that they give them. And at the end of the day, you put your stuff in your backpack and come home. Yeah,
I love it.
I like that too. There ain't no comparison. Ain't no what are those. What is that? Nothing. So everybody just wear your things. I don't know. These kids are crazy. I don't understand this new generation. It's scary. Boston police arrested teen with a loaded gun at a Mattapan festival. What's wrong with y'all? At a Mattapan festival, officers assigned to District B3 arrested Ricardo Cadet. Oh, this is the one we were just talking about the other day. This is the 19-year-old that we just spoke about in the last article. Ricardo Cadet. I feel like you know him, don't you, Maya?
That's your uncle.
Cadet is a Haitian Seventh-day Adventist last name.
See his face. It sounds familiar.
It does. I feel like we know.
That's
him.
my cousin.
Police investigating after a person shot in Dorchester, and that article does not want to come up for me. But this happened last night.
Said Boston police are investigating a shooting on Dorchester Monday night.
Yep.
Officers responding to a reported shooting on Blue Hill Ave person located suffering from non-life-threatening injury. According to Boston police, the person could be seen gathering evidence. The police could be seen gathering.
Oh, it's like the person gathering their own evidence.
A taped-off section off the roadway, and that is all we have for that.
That is all we have for that. Okay, so y'all got, all the news today has been about some kind of gun toting, and here's another one. Gun packing convicted rapist gets 5 years for drug dealing at Mass and Cass. That's a lot. That's a lot. Gun packing convicted rapist dealing drugs on Mass and Cass. A man nabbed selling drugs while armed with a loaded gun on Mass and Cass in 2023 was sentenced to 5 years in state prison today after pleading guilty to gun and drug charges, the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office reports. Joel Texiera Firmino, 42, of Dorchester, pleaded guilty to distribution of a Class A substance, trafficking between 18 and 36 grams of a Class B substance, unlawful possession of a firearm, commission of a felony, and being an armed career criminal. The DA's office reports. In 2000, Texiera Firmino received a 20-year sentence for aggravated rape and home invasion, according to the DA's office. The Massachusetts Sexual Offender Registry Board lists 2 separate convictions in 2004 and 2005 for aggravated rape. What is his problem?
Crazy. Absolutely nutso.
He's done 3 rapes so far, and now is charged with all this weapons possession and selling drugs. He's definitely a career criminal.
Absolutely.
The DA's office provided this account of his arrest on Atkinson Street. At about 2 p.m. on March 24th, 2023, members of the Boston Police Area B2 Drug Control Unit conducting a surveillance in the Mass and Cass area saw numerous individuals engaged in quick transactions with a man later identified as Texiera Firmino, wearing a black mask and a black hoodie sweatshirt with a white Jordan logo. The transactions took place on Atkinson Street, a location of many prior arrests involving drugs and violence. Officers stopped several of the individuals involved in the transaction, and the individuals confirmed they purchased drugs, including fentanyl and crack cocaine, from Texiera Firmino. Officers then approached Texiera Firmino. A body frisk yielded a black 9mm Diamondback firearm with 1 round in the chamber and 5 in the magazine, a plastic bag containing 37 grams of crack, a can of mace, and $227 in cash. Jesus. When officers told Texiera Firmino he was charged with drug and gun charges, he said, "I should have put it in your mouth and pulled the trigger." Wow. He also spit in the direction of the officers.
Well, he's a bad brute.
He's a bad hombre.
Why is he outside of the jail?
Why is he outside? They should have took him immediately to jail and just put him in there.
Immediately.
Just put him in there.
I would have had to make a citizen's arrest that day.
I was a citizen's arrest in that bad man.
He's a terrible old
He's a bad man.
Yeah.
But anyhow, that's that. And let's end on some better news. Please. Don't miss the last week of free summer events in Boston parks. This is an article that is going to tell you things that are going on. Free events this week, August 18th to the 22nd. Boston is set to bid farewell to its season of free summer events with the final week of programming from the Boston Parks and Recreation Department. From August 18th to the 22nd, residents and visitors can enjoy the last week of free outdoor
Joby Aviation made history on the Central Coast today, flying the first...
I don't know where that came from.
Oh. They can enjoy the last week of free outdoor activities, including championship basketball games, movie nights, and a unique look at the Boston Park Rangers. The Boston Neighborhood Basketball League, BNBL, championships will take place on Monday, August 18th, and Tuesday, August 19th at UMass Boston. Monday's games will feature the boys 11U, girls 15U, and girls 18U divisions, while Tuesday's matchups will crown the champions for the boys 13U, boys 15U, and boys 18U teams. Beyond the court, free movie screenings will light up local parks throughout the week. Catch a showing of Moana 2 on Monday at Titus Sparrow Park in the South End, Mufasa on Wednesday at Malcolm X Park in Roxbury, and Harold and the Purple Crayon Friday, August 22nd at the McCann Playground in High Park. A special educational event is on the calendar for Thursday as the Boston Park Rangers host the stable tour at the Parks and Rec Maintenance Yard on Canterbury Street. This behind-the-scenes look at offers a chance to meet the department's mounted unit and learn about their work in the city's green spaces. The Parks and Recreation Department's popular summer fitness series also continues all week, offering a final opportunity for residents of all skill levels to participate in free virtual and in-person fitness classes. With the summer coming to a close, these last week events make arts, culture, and fitness accessible across Boston's neighborhood. For the most up-to-date information, including any weather-related updates, visit the Boston Parks and Recreation Department's website at boston.gov Parks and Recreation. Don't forget also Pan on the Plaza is another free event, cultural event, on City Hall Plaza tomorrow evening from 5 to 10. Don't miss that. It is a must for the summer.
Also, Move Your Body. What's it called?
Move your body.
What they have at the Sarah Fretching's house over at Playstead Park in Franklin Park.
It is not that. Elma Lewis Playhouse. Sarah Freshings. Tonight too.
That's over there. I'm sorry, that's over there. There's gonna be DJ showcase and all kinds of fun stuff. It's usually packed.
Yes.
So if you guys are interested in going out there, I think you can bring your lawn chairs and stuff like that and go hang out and have a good time.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Lawn chair week.
Yeah.
It is lawn chair week.
And your sweatshirt. So that is that. That is the local news. We're going to take a quick pause for the pause. We'll be right back with something good for you. Saucy and Friends in the morning.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
What is this, Doctor?
This is.
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
All right, so to tell me the one more vibes in this one. So Wednesday, August 20th, B Soca presents the annual Pan on the Plaza. From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Steel pan, music, food, and culture. Location, Boston City Hall Plaza. Pan on the Plaza is free and open to the public. This is more than just a concert. This is a full-on culture experience that brings the soul of the Caribbean straight to downtown Boston. Come vibes with the sweet sounds of the local pan performer, Boston Oldest Steel Orchestra in North America. Branches, music provided by your favorite DJs. That is Wednesday, August 20th, Boston City Hall Plaza. Brought to you by B Soca. Massive, remember, this is free and open to the public. From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pan on the Plaza, Wednesday, August 20th.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibes. My name is Gary Banton alongside my co-host Big Trini, right here in sparkfmonline.com, the number one place for soca, hip-hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
Praise the Lord, City of Boston. This is Brother Chris right here on Spark FM.
Come on, sing it.
Bringing you Sunday morning worship each and every Sunday morning, 6 to 10 a.m. Let's get our praise on.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you. Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
I know you ain't gonna play that song.
Vibrations from my toes above. Ooh, gave me love. Magnetic pull from your lips. Can't let it go, I won't do it, no. Pulse feels of emotions. Strong enough to lose your focus. Explosive touch, electrify my love. But baby, can you feel it? No. Electric.
We the best.
Boston's new home for urban Caribbean music. Spark FM. Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits from reggae. Spark FM.
If you no man swing the way you are gonna see a million. We got it gon' go long just like the Amazon.
Spark FM.
I know that life is not easy. No say we are for win, yeah. Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Soca. Hip hop.
Afro beats, and much more. Spark FM. Spark FM.
And we are back. Welcome back. Spark FM Online, number one for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning. And it is a Super Tuesday. And on Super Tuesdays, you know what we do. We bring the people who are looking for your support, who want to tell you about what they have going on. We bring them here so that you can learn all about their campaign and what they have going on. Today we have Maverick, who is running for D7, empty seat right now, which is a hell of a race. And welcome, Maverick. How are you?
I'm very well, and again, very sorry for being late here
No,
today.
you weren't. We didn't even notice because you was gonna be sitting out there anyways, eating fruit snacks with the interns. So that is awesome. So welcome to Spark FM. How you doing?
Good. Actually, can I be honest with you?
Yes.
Oh, please do. That's why we asked you here.
You wake up every day feeling like you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
And you just work throughout the day until you feel like you've won the day.
Yeah.
It's been a tough race, but it's been very fruitful at the same time. So I think I just try to take the positive and just move through the challenges like that's brought your way.
What's tough? Tell us what's tough. Because
yeah, for campaigning,
we want to know the tea.
yeah. No, for campaigning, you got so much ground to cover.
Yeah.
In the district, there's over 80,000 people, 37,000 people registered to vote. And for me, civic engagement is very important. Try to turn people out and get them excited about this election. I don't want to just get comfortable with our traditional voter turnout.
Yeah.
So, that puts a lot of pressure on you to get out there each day and engage as many voters. And, sometimes, the weather may not cooperate or in some situations, you're not having the best engagement at the door.
Yeah.
When you're door knocking, you're engaging less than 10% of the people.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of people are probably not home, don't answer.
Tell us about door knocking. Like, you're literally just going blind, knocking on doors and saying, "Hey, I'm Maverick."
No, so you'll have a list, right?
Yeah.
That's provided by the city of Boston,
Okay.
all registered voters. And you can also take advantage of Vote Builder, which is a platform that helps you to kind of organize door knocking. And essentially, so you have the data in front of you.
Okay.
You kind of know who you're going to be talking to, but you've never met them before. And at times you go to the door and you're like, "Hi, Miss Williams," and they're like, "How do you know my name?"
Stalking me.
So, and you got to explain to them and everything. But sometimes I just go in and just knock on the doors and just start talking about myself. And, you got this short window to kind of make your case and get people excited about you. And when you do, that leads to very inspirational conversations at times. People say all the time that our community is not engaged.
Yeah.
And I really push back against that. People are very engaged in our community.
So let's bring it back a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your background. Like, how did you get to this point where you're like, I live here and I want to now represent my district?
Yeah. So, born and raised in the city of Boston. I'm actually originally from Four Corners.
Okay.
Anybody from Ripley Road? Any vets from out
Anybody
there?
from over there?
So born and raised, and I went through Boston Public Schools.
Where'd you go?
Grover Cleveland Middle School.
Okay.
So, I came out of the trenches.
For real.
Mean streets of Boston.
Yeah. And then I graduated from Charlestown High School. So I'm sorry if you went to East E or Madison Park. But Boston Public School kid, and I made this leap from Boston Public Schools to go to Colby College in Waterville, Maine. If you ever heard of it.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the whitest schools in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
By Waterville Valley. Is Waterville Valley out there?
Waterville is like probably 3 hours north in Maine.
Yeah, ski resort
yeah,
out
this
there. Yeah,
ski
Waterville
country.
Valley, man.
But I mean, just black people in Maine, just, it's like, oh, wow.
It was me, a professor, and a custodian.
Oh, wow. It was the three of us.
And we became very close friends. No, but it was a challenge being in a school like that, coming from a predominantly black community to go to school in Colby College. It challenged me in a lot of ways, and there's this quote that I kept on me, and it's like, the through adversity, you see the greatest growth in yourself. And I was tested in so many different ways at Colby, and I really appreciate that. You know, you come out the fire, you come out stronger, and forged. So graduated from there, came back home. I was very much into politics. Governor Patrick was somebody that I was very inspired by. I got an internship with his office over the summertime.
Quick pause. Where is Governor Patrick these days? Is he still here?
Yeah, no, so he lives out part-time in the Berkshires.
Okay.
He does a lot in Chicago. But he's doing some amazing work all over the place. And he actually has some projects going on in Massachusetts as well,
for
too.
him.
So
He's often, like, I feel like he was a good governor, and he's often not like spoken about enough, especially in Massachusetts. You know, so yeah, good for him.
yeah, I mean, when people like Trump are taking oxygen out of the room.
Listen, okay.
But he's very much still trying to support our democratic process, and he's been somebody I've turned to at times too for advice.
Yeah,
and he's been wonderful during this election. And you turn to folks like that, your former bosses, and they've been there, albeit at a higher level, but still very similar experience in many ways. But
so what made you decide, like, I want to run for District 7 this year?
Especially this
for this year, all that was happening, you kind of sense that it would be an open seat. And why wouldn't you want to be a professional punching bag? I want to
that was the root of the question, because a life like being an advocate is cool and all, but when you're like now putting yourself in this limelight and to represent a district of people with all different types of struggles or wants or needs or whatever, it can't just be about a check. It has to, you have to care a lot.
And especially this District 7 seat, because it's been rife with so much like controversy. It's also like you have to get in there and like clean up. So that's a big task to be taking on.
It isn't about the paycheck, because I'd be taking a pay cut.
Let's be honest.
Working like longer hours. And it's a lot of thankless work at the end of the day. And some people may resonate with some folks. Some folks may be like, nah. But for me, this is really about public service for me. And mostly about the community that I care and love deeply for. I think there have been great leaders in District 7, people that have done some great work over time. But there's still people every day that I talk to that feel like they have to fight for what they need in this moment. And what I'm focused on is trying to put in place the infrastructure that's going to outlive me. And I want to one day be a private citizen and be able to turn to what we help build and be appreciative of the direction our community is going to. So it's really about changing the way that we operate in District 7 and hopefully our community as a whole, and beyond that as well. So where we see civic engagement as an important duty for ourselves, but not something that's a burden. And it's not going to be difficult. We all just need to pick our lane and figure out how we can add value to our community. It's for the sake of our community. And so I'm very focused about that, and then helping to build the bench of young minds, or even folks that have never been active before, creating agents of change so they could take over and do a better job than me.
What's the biggest issue that you think?
Or what's your whole platform?
The primary issue for me is housing, it is for everybody. And so I currently work at the Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities. I'm Director of External Affairs. Essentially, I work across Massachusetts to get people activated around housing issues and to engage with the Secretary of Housing, Secretary at Augustus. So I've taken a leave of absence from that. Housing has been the #1 issue across the state and the nation as well.
It has been,
absolutely.
So in this moment, I'm looking at District 7 and the challenges we face in District 7, where you see homeownership amongst Black and brown people below 20%, compared to our white counterparts, where homeownership is above 70%.
Wow.
So there's a big disparity there. And when you look at the wealth gap, you see that's a big contributing factor to that.
Mhm.
So I want to stabilize our community through home ownership and then help build wealth through home ownership and be able to increase that number of people that do own homes. And for the people that don't want to own homes, we need to find solutions for them as well too.
Yeah.
It's deeply affordable housing. It's affordable housing. It's also a housing that's geared towards the workforce and the middle class. People that can't qualify for some of the subsidies that are already out there. We need to stabilize our community and keep people from being displaced.
Yeah.
So that's my top priority.
One of the things that I'm looking at, some economic development, education, transportation, public safety, and support Boston's older adults. And it's coming off of housing and into public safety, District 7 is one of those districts that are closer to Mass and Cass.
Yes.
And it's migrating up into Upham's Corner and Dudley and all kinds of stuff like that. What are your plans or what are your ideas around how to clean that up or to help mitigate the crazy situation that's happening over there?
No. So for Mass and Cass specifically, it's we're in crisis management mode. We're throwing resources at it, but we don't have a clear solution of like how we're going to get out of this.
Yeah.
And so like, what is it going to look like from a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and when we're completely out of this, we're always going to have some challenges around homelessness and addiction treatment. But there's things that we can do, I believe, and it needs to be a federal, state, and municipal approach. And right now, we can't really trust the federal government to support us.
Absolutely not.
But our state partners,
it's so scary.
Our state partners could do a lot, like the legislators, our state reps, and our state senators, and we can work with the governor as well too, and the mayor. I think we need to take an approach where we have all of those folks involved. And this is something that's happening across Massachusetts.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like we keep on trying to silo this conversation to either be about Boston or the mayor or whatever. It seems to me like a lot bigger platform where a lot more people need to come to the table and figure this out. They
Especially
need to
because 80% of the people that are coming for treatment don't live in the city of
Exactly.
Boston. They're not even in the States. Some come as far as like Seattle.
Really?
And some from Canada as well too. I mean, like limited numbers, but we have people from all over New England coming here for treatment. And it's because the
all over the nation, you're saying?
Yes, because the treatment's one of the best like treatment facilities. There's like 5 of them that's like in that area. That
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and they're some of the best treatment. But
Yeah.
I think we saw this after the bridge was closed.
And I feel like a couple years ago, we talked about them, being a little bit more aggressive about building that bridge and redoing that land over there. Do we know where we are in that process?
From what I understand, rebuilding any type of bridge, of course, is a very expensive undertaking.
Shout out to Hyde Park.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then also the infrastructure, like the building that's on Long Island as well too. That's going to be incredibly expensive. So it's a situation where the city can't do it alone, right?
Exactly.
Like it's going to be too expensive for it. And this is where federal government should come in and help supplement in like some of that infrastructure funding that Biden pushed through, not Donald Trump. That funding should go to this type of infrastructure. But we're finding that the federal government's not cooperative in this moment, and we need to work with the legislature in the state to try to approve some funding for that. But in the meanwhile, what are we doing? It's going to take some time. So my stance is there's these 5 treatment facilities in this small geographic location, less than a mile, and there are people coming from all over for treatment. I think we need to disperse some of those treatment facilities to relieve the pressure.
Absolutely.
Out there.
I think that's a great, start to a plan. Like I've been saying for a long time, might sound a little harsh, but people got to go back where they came from. Like, if you from Rhode Island, you're going to have to seek the treatment facility in Rhode Island because that's what your residents say that you are a part of. So you need to be treated there. And I don't want it to feel like we're ostracizing people because we have the best or whatever, but it is too much.
Yeah,
like,
we're
it feels
asking
very,
everybody to help in this moment. You know, there are people that are dealing with some serious addiction and behavioral or issues in this moment, or homelessness. You know, and there are homeless facilities there, so not everybody's an addict. You know, some people are. You know, you have runaway kids as well too, or kids that have been pushed out of their homes. So in this moment, you can't just lump everybody in together.
Right.
But you know, you find that there's a lot of activity happening. Like some people are being, brought into, sexual tourism as well too in that area.
Yeah.
So and then the drug activity as well too. It becomes a
I knew that. I've never heard that.
Me either,
I've never
but
heard that.
I think it's provocative.
I like it. I like
sexual tourism.
Yeah.
So
sorry.
That's the best word.
I like it.
We just call it sex trafficking, but
sex trafficking. There we go. I had a brain fart for a second. I was like, I want to be on a vacation.
Oh, that wasn't a real thing. Okay, because I like it.
I know, because I was like, that sound kind of nice. Okay, all right.
Can we edit that? Yeah, no.
We got you.
No, so
good radio.
There's a lot of the circumstances like in the Massachusetts area. So a lot of people just think it's people that are going seeking addiction treatment, but we have a lot of
because I think that when we think of Madison Cass, we think of people who are avoiding seeking addiction treatment, and then to know that there's 5 facilities there, but it's like, why would you put it all in one area? Because then everybody, of course, is going to congregate.
And then everything else is in that area too. So there's safe injection sites. There are needle programs and things like that. So you're putting treatment in the same places. You're centralizing treatment in the same places that the actual problem is already centralized. I get the concept, but it's not really a good,
especially when it impacts residential areas.
Exactly.
That's the problem. When you find it, and I hear it all the time. People saying this is literally at my front step.
Yeah, absolutely.
And nobody's paying taxes for that in this city, right? So.
Just to switch the beat a little bit, as we are traveling and touring, transportation. Transportation is another hot topic here in Boston, because we want it to be safe for all to travel. However, there is some, there's cars, there are public transportation, there is walking, there is biking. What is our plan? And I know that you're not only, but you are focused on D7, where we do have one of the major bus ports and things like that. How are we making it easier for everybody? Where nobody, like cars, I feel like are like, oh my God, they trying to push us out. They trying to make us all get cars and bikes. I mean, bikes and scooters and walk, and we don't want to do that. There is a tug and pull there.
Yeah, and I think in this moment we're trying to move towards a more transit-oriented society and greener as well too. And I think these are positive ways to think about things, but I also very much consider where stakeholders are at, or constituents, people that live in those communities. You got to meet people where they are, and you got to be able to guide them through this process. So stakeholder engagement, explaining to people why this would be the best option for us in the future. You got to work with them. And, decisions shouldn't just be placed upon people, and you sell it thereafter. Because at the end of the day, our community has this, this sense of etiquette where we've had so many things thrust upon us over time, and that when we can smell it a mile away. Something's half baked, and it comes into your community, and it's part of another plan or something of that nature. And in this moment, some of the plans may not be bad, it may not be wrong for the community. It's just the way you approach our community is very important.
It is.
Because so many wrongs and inequities and injustices have happened in the past, that people are already very sensitive to anything that should be done in their community, whether
especially
it be
down there in
renewal.
Roxbury and Dorchester line and stuff like that. That's the
we
would
have had
highest
a highway
percentage.
go through our community and then fight back,
Lord,
right? Like it's so
crazy, and that's the biggest population of black folks, the District 7, right? Like
Yeah,
that's
so
the
District 7, but we're starting to see a lot of people being displaced and starting to see the
More
community
other
transform.
people.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear, like, I'm hearing about, all these political races that are happening, like, within the city or within the state, within the nation. And everybody, the biggest complaint seems to be from people is that they're not feeling like they're being listened to. We're not being listened to. We're not being listened to. And even in just local things that are happening. How available will you be for people to voice their complaints to you?
Yeah, it's that's my central modus operandi. Like, I'm focused in this moment how to get people into the process, but I'm not just here to listen. I'm here to partner up with you and work with you. So in this moment, I'm trying to activate people to be a part of the process, to understand how government operates so you can pull the levers. You're not a helpless people. You can affect change as well too. It's like, how do we all come together in this moment and building out this infrastructure? How do we all just pick our lane, something that we care about, and become agents of change in that moment?
Very good.
We also see right now that there's really a disconnect between our young people right now in politics. Do you have any idea on how to get the young people involved?
Yeah, no. So I love talking to youth. I joke around with them because I have a lot of dad jokes. I was like, "What up, YNs?" Just like,
oh, me too.
I was like, there was like, you said a bad word. I was like, no, young neighbors. I was like, I'm good. I'm done. So, but
I get in trouble with that all the time. You're like, Miss Danielle. Nope, I'm a YN. And they're like, okay.
And now I'm an uncle in my life. I didn't know this. This is incredible.
Yeah.
But, I think we were them at some point. We understood what we were going through dealing with adults, from like everybody's lame or they don't understand us. But in this moment, I'm trying to make sure that I incorporate them in this process. So District 7 has an advisory council. And for that advisory council, I do want youth to play a role on it and be a part of this advisory council, because I want them to understand decision making, and I want to understand how things operate within their community, because I want them to take over. So this is going to be great, like educational process for them, but it's an opportunity for them also to provide their input, because they have a perspective that many of us don't, and the way that they're growing up around the world, they're going to inherit this ultimately. So you want to make sure that they're prepared for that moment. And then also, I want to plug our seniors too, because they're left out of the conversation a lot of times. So on the advisory council is making sure we have a balance between our youth and our seniors in this moment.
And that's two really important demographics.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of power to the people coming from you.
Absolutely.
I like that.
I mean, folks ask me, like, do you have ambitions beyond this? And in this moment, I'm like, I'm here to fix my community. And then I'm out. I'm out. I'm not doing this forever.
Clean up your own backyard. Yeah, I hear that. I love that.
How, personal questions, besides, just needing a vacation and things, like, what's this been like for you?
Yeah, no, I think it's been a beautiful process. I think with some of the challenges that you do face, you do meet people and encouraged by the strength of our people. And, I've come across folks, that put a smile on my face and make me proud to be a part of this district in the city of Boston. Then there's some shady folks as well too.
Yeah, Boston got that.
But you got to have thick skin and, always keep the door open, and be willing to forgive people. And, sometimes people feel like they have to operate a certain way because, their circumstance, but you just got to show people a different way and try to find the light in people and bring that out of them. But for the people that are beautiful and we need to celebrate in our community, that's been the best part of this process for me.
That's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. You seem like you have such a level head, very calm, and I feel like that's what we do. What we are. I don't want to make this sound crazy, but and without ratting on other people or whatever, I want to see more black men in the city council. I want to see us represented in a way that is very not equal, because everything's not going to be equal. Obviously, I love more black women on there anyways, but I do want to see equal representation, because I do believe that black men bring a different perspective than a lot of other types of demographics. So having more people or more black men, especially, or men of color on that council, I think we would have more of a well-rounded, healthy administration, if that is it. So I'm excited about what this race is gonna do, and I'm excited to see it unfold. How are you feeling about it? You feel good about it? We heard that you was one of the front runners. So that's a good thing. So do you feel good about where your placement is and where the campaign is going?
I'm listening to the people at the doors and in the streets, and based off what they're saying, I can feel good about where I'm at. But you can't rest on your laurels. You got to keep your foot on your gas.
Oh yeah, you sure do.
It's not done till it's done. So.
Gas, no brakes.
September 9th is the day. September 9th is the big day.
That's coming up. That's soon.
Yeah, like 3 weeks. Yeah. We need everybody to, what I do want to see, and I don't know, you mentioned this earlier, and we'll end with this, is that I want to see a better voter output. We have, I think it's about 12% right now. And I think that needs to be increased significantly. And one thing that I'm excited about this large District 7 race is that I'm hoping that it brings more people out regardless of how they vote. Because I would like to see that percentage of voters or registered voters outside at the polls.
No, 100%. And I tell folks all the time, decisions are made whether you show up or not.
Yes.
So you need to be showing up to make the decisions in your community. And back to this idea of our community being engaged, we are very engaged in our community. We go to cookouts, we go to graduations, we celebrate each other, we even mourn each other. But in this moment, I'm asking you to show up and vote for each other, right? Because if you don't do that, decisions are made based off of voter turnout in communities. And unfortunately, voter turnout in this community has been very low over time. So we need to change that dynamic. We need to change how we engage civically.
And if you don't decide to make the changes in your community, then you don't really have a place to complain about what's happening.
Exactly.
I like that, what you said. Whether you come out or not, decisions going to be made without you. So
asking us to vote for each other. That's a great message.
Vote for somebody. It doesn't matter who it is. You can vote for Mickey Mouse. Just write somebody in. Just show up. That's what matters in this moment.
Absolutely.
I think that's an important message to leave off with. September 9th, people. September 9th. Do you know what number you are on the ballot?
I'm number 10 on the ballot.
Number 10 on the ballot.
Just look for that weird man, Maverick.
What's your background? Where you
where
family?
I'm from, my family, Cabo Verde.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Born and raised here, though, so
you need to go visit. Have you been?
I've been,
Okay, good.
Incredible.
All right, good. I've heard it's beautiful.
Me too.
So with that said, people, Maverick Alfonso, District 7. Alfonso.
Yes.
District 7, September 9th. Those are all the things that you need to know and be prepared with. You can catch this recording on YouTube and Facebook. Go look it up. Go find out. Read his website. Where do we find information about you? Website, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of those things.
VoteMaverick.com, and then Vote Maverick for social media as well too, for both Facebook, Instagram.
Easy.
And maybe there's a TikTok. I'm not sure. My team's pretty good.
You stop playing like you got some TikTok challenges on there with your boots on the ground.
I'm a 7-year-old man trapped in a 37-year-old man's body. I'm like, how do you work this thing?
Where I gotta go?
That's my son. He's 10 but 37.
Yep.
Crazy.
With that said, people, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break to pay some bills. We'll be right back in a few moments with our national and entertainment news real quick. Thank you, Maverick, so much for joining us. And good luck out there on the polls.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are now listening to Spark FM.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Often I hear people talking about how high their electricity bills are. Massachusetts has programs that everyday homeowners pay for, but never look into. Have you ever considered why some homes have panels and others don't? If you have Eversource, National Grid, or Unitil for electricity, you are paying for your neighbors to get panels at no cost. The charges are on the bill. Why not get someone to pay for yours? This program also helps with re-roofing, tree cutting, and electrical upgrades. If you're tired of short-term solutions for a long-term problem, connect with Bakari to find out if your home meets the requirements to upgrade at no cost out of pocket. Save the planet, future-proof your family for power outages, and save tens of thousands of dollars on an otherwise lifelong bill. Mention Spark when you call or text SPARK to 617-833-8940 to get 2 months off your power bill covered if your home gets selected.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Looking for a meaningful way to engage with your community and make a difference? Volunteer with the Massachusetts Senior Medicare Patrol Program and help prevent Medicare fraud. Visit masmp.org. This project is supported by a grant from the U.S. Administration for Community Living.
All right, so to tell me the one more vibes in this one. So Wednesday, August 20th, B Soca presents the annual Pan on the Plaza. From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Steel pan, music, food, and culture. Location, Boston City Hall Plaza. Pan on the Plaza is free and open to the public. This is more than just a concert. This is a full-on culture experience that brings the soul of the Caribbean straight to downtown Boston. Come vibes with the sweet sounds of the local pan performer. Boston oldest steel orchestra in North America. Branches. Music provided by your favorite DJs. That is Wednesday, August 20th, Boston City Hall Plaza. Brought to you by B Soca. Massive, remember, this is free and open to the public. From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pan on the Plaza, Wednesday, August 20th. Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibe. My name is Gary Banton alongside my co-host Big Trini, right here in SparkFMOnline.com, the #1 place for soca, hip-hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturdays from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
Spark FM.
I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna show me the way.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at SparkFMOnline.com.
Turn us up.
Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Chocolate. Good morning, and we're and we're back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends right here on Spark FM Online, and it's time for us to get into our national and world news, and we're just going to go through these real quick because we got about 10 minutes left. Want to make sure we get it. Most of it is about Donald Trump. 5 takeaways from the Trump-Zelensky White House meeting. So what did anybody watch this? Does anybody know what's going on with these two fellas right here? No?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Zelensky and Donald Trump. Let me read the 5 takeaways real fast. I don't know with the 5 takeaways. Oh, these must be those bold things. I thought they would number them. A positive tone, but few specifics. The mood music was positive Monday, but huge hurdles remain on the road for the peace. Europeans succeeded in shoring up Zelensky. The fact that European leaders trooped to Washington as reinforcements for Zelensky was one of the most notable elements of the day. That's dope. By and large, they succeeded in 2 intertwined aims, making sure there was no repeat of the earlier Oval Office humiliation of the Ukrainian president and defending Kiev's interests more broadly. Interim ceasefires is rare point of contention, a topic central to Trump's meeting with Putin last week, and Alaska reared its head again. Prior to that Alaska meeting, Trump wanted Russia and Ukraine to quickly agree to ceasefire, which would then set the stage for more comprehensive peace talks. Trump vouches for Putin's desire to make peace. The Europeans view Putin with the deepest suspicion, not only because of the February 2022 invasion of Ukraine, but because they fear his expansionist instincts in general. They also regard him as fundamentally untrustworthy. Huge stakes if a trilateral meeting happens. Trilateral. Monday events did at least create some momentum in the search for peace. Trump wants to capitalize on that with a trilateral meeting soon, such as
trilateral.
Trilateral. Terrible. I have an actual education. Trilateral. I couldn't figure it out. Trilateral.
I had to look for the word. Like, what's
I was about to call in the reinforcement. Can y'all help me with this? Because I had never seen that word before. I'm sorry, people. I'm smart. Trilateral meeting soon. Such a meeting could truly be a make or break moment. And those were the 5 takeaways. So basically nothing. Nothing came from that meeting at all, except to mad media.
Yep.
Russia launches the largest attack of August on Ukraine's after the Trump Zelensky.
Womp, womp, womp.
What?
Womp, womp.
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh man.
This is stupid.
Yep.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it is hilarious.
Played like a fiddle.
Ukraine's Air Force reported a major Russian attack on Monday night and into Tuesday morning, the largest overnight barrage for weeks, coming while Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky met with President Donald Trump and a delegation of European leaders in Washington. The Air Force said Russia launched 270 drones and 10 missiles into Ukraine, of which 30 drones and 6 missiles were intercepted or suppressed. The Air Force reported the impacts of 40 drones and 4 missiles across 16 locations, with debris reportedly falling in 3 locations.
Wow.
So Trump is the only person that believes that Putin has some type of good to him, and what I'm hearing.
Because Trump,
in the world.
Because Trump's dumb.
We've never even had a movie that displayed Russians in a good way, ever. Not a satirical movie, not a documentary, not a regular movie, nothing.
Right.
Russia has
Not
always
even Rocky.
literally been the enemy. And Trump is like, oh no, everybody got it wrong except for me.
Russia's good.
Our
Russia.
chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell is on the scene for us there in Kyiv. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, Robin. While European leaders and President Trump were wrapping up their peace talks, Russia was launching more attacks on Ukraine. 270 drones and 10 missiles fired overnight and this morning, hitting 16 different towns and cities across the country. Here, smoke billowing over the Ukrainian city of Kremenchuk today. The city's mayor reporting dozens of explosions, with Russia again targeting energy and transport facilities. President Trump now working on getting Putin and Zelensky together, and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov just now not ruling out any kind of meetings. But Russia is opposed to any idea of a NATO contingent to try and provide these security guarantees. And the thorniest issue of all, Russia's demands for 20% of Ukrainian territory, not yet even under serious discussion. So despite the upbeat mood in Washington and from their own presidents, honestly, war-weary Ukrainians see no immediate change in the landscape and no end to the war in sight. George?
Ian Pannell, thanks.
Terrible.
Why is this war?
Oh, because Russia wants
Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing else there. There's just that.
That's it.
And not even Russia. Putin wants Ukraine. The other Russians is like, y'all just leave them alone so we can go back to our lives.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I want it. I'm going to take it. And Trump is going to help me. And Trump is helping him.
Okay.
Cable's MSNBC will change its name later this year as part of its corporate divorce from NBC, changing its mind about keeping its name. The MSNBC News Network said Monday it will become My Source News Opinion World, or MS Now for short, as part of its corporate divorce from NBC. The TV network, which appeals to liberal audience with a stable of personalities, including all these people, has been building its own separate news division from NBC. It will also remove NBC's peacock symbol from the logo as part of the change, which will take effect later on this year.
Oh, wow.
MS Now. Okay.
I don't know if I really like the new name.
Me either.
MS
I
Now.
like MS Now, but I don't like what it stands for.
Yeah.
Was it News Opinion?
My Source Now.
My Source Now.
Sounds
that
stupid.
sounds so
dumb.
generic.
Yeah, it does. It's bootleg.
A Maine police officer was arrested by ICE.
You know the Jamaican guy.
What?
The Jamaican guy, Maine police officer. He was a volunteer police officer, and he was detained by ICE. We talked about him, I think, like last month, and now it says that he's.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. That he's a violent criminal that needs to be removed immediately.
He's a police officer.
He's a police.
Remember the police force was like, he was cleared to work here.
Yep.
What is the problem? And
Yeah.
ICE detained him and won't let him out.
Because he's black.
Because he's black. He's
Yep.
Jamaican,
DC crackdown expands with the National Guard to be deployed in 3 more states. They're taking over. The commanders are coming.
So the story about the Jamaican is that he's volunteered to leave. He's voluntarily leaving the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he should, because he's not gonna be. They're either gonna lock him up in Alligator Alcatraz, or he can go back to home and build up a new life.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
DC crackdown expands to the National Guard to deployed in 3 more states. This is awesome. I love this. The states of West Virginia, South Carolina, and Ohio will deploy hundreds of National Guard troops. to
Ohio,
DC,
come on.
in the coming days.
West
Wait,
Virginia.
they're sending their National Guards to DC. Was DC was Chirac or something? Did I miss something?
I completely missed that. I have never heard of that.
What
I've
was the
never heard of it.
extensive amount of violence that was going on in DC? Can somebody help me out? Y'all
I don't
look that
know.
up and see if there was mad violence in DC, because I'm just gonna confuse. Why is the whole National Guard? The National Guard don't got nothing to do but to go to DC and look around.
Yeah.
An Indiana woman faces federal charges for social media threats to disembowel Trump. Free her.
Free her.
Free her till it's backwards. The National
I don't know what that
Hurricanes.
means, but okay.
The National Hurricane Center is watching the next potential storm. And what does it matter? Are they going to help people when it hits? Are they going to evacuate when it's time?
Do we have that anymore? There's no more FEMA.
There's none of that.
Yeah.
There's none of that. Everybody's fend for themselves. Every man for themselves.
Yeah.
Every man and woman grab a chat. Jay-Z reportedly has new music on the way. I'm excited about that. I have never listened to Jay-Z's new music on the way ever, but I'm excited to hear it, I guess. Right? I am. What's this gonna call? Do they got it? Jay-Z is reportedly working on new music, according to longtime friend and collaborator Memphis Bleak. While the rap legend has not released an album since 2017, which was 444, Bleak hinted that Jay was hard at work on something new. I thought that Jay-Z retired quite a few times.
I as well.
One time he released a Black Album, and then he came back out.
And then he didn't retire.
That was just that one time.
Okay, good. Well, sometimes I think I'm gonna retire too, but then I got to come back and release my new album.
I'm always excited when Jay-Z's about to drop another album.
I guess if you're a fan of that kind of thing, you would be excited.
More so because of what he has to say. Jay-Z's usually up on current times. And,
Yeah.
he's very.
I might have to go back and look at Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to go right back and look at him and see what he
He'd be
do.
speaking dropping some
What's the
lyrics,
best?
son.
What's the best Jay-Z album I can listen to get the most set of gems?
Reasonable Doubt.
Oh, that's the first one, ain't it?
The first two, yeah. Yeah.
No, I want to go more into modern times because I feel like he's telling us. Oh, 444.
Yeah, 444.
All right, it's education.
What song is on that?
Oh,
that I would know.
God is
the death of OJ. The story.
I've never
OJ.
heard of that before.
Remember when you said, "Oh, OJ, something OJ, black OJ"?
No.
No, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'd be like, oh, you be like, oh, yeah, I remember that song.
No.
She gonna say that, Tristan. She definitely gonna say that. Tory Lanez is trying to get out of jail again.
Why?
Again.
Because he believes that
Kingdom
his lawyers
Come has a song dedicated to Katrina victims from Jay-Z.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tory Lanez appeals conviction in Megan Thee Stallion shooting. Legal team claims DNA evidence was misrepresented.
God. Why are we still talking about
Exactly. And I'm reading it right now because I want you guys to feel the anger that I feel inside of my soul when this is news across my screen. Tory Lanez could get out of jail with reasonable doubt if he say who the hell shot Megan if it wasn't him. He still ain't said it was Tory. I mean, whatever the damn girl is. He didn't say Megan shot herself. You just saying that you didn't do it. Somebody did it.
Yeah.
You was there. Who did it?
Right.
That's the only evidence that I want them to come out. Not with some random security guard that says, oh, I happened to be walking by the 7-Eleven and I heard Kelsey talking to somebody and say she shot it 5 times and then she moved around 6 times. Shut up. Sit down in jail and shut up. Fine, go read a book. Go start a group class. Go find Yahweh. Whatever you got to do.
Not Yahweh.
Find who makes it better for you to serve the rest of your sentence.
Yeah.
Whether that's a friend, whether that's a small rat like Cinderella. I don't care what it is. Tory Lanez, sit down. Relax. Remember Gus?
She's on one today.
Tired of him. I'm so tired. Tory Lanez makes me angry. He has unprecedented emotions over me, and I don't know why.
There's just some people that I just don't want to hear about anymore after I've heard about them a lot. Yeah. And Tory Lanez is one of them.
Because they keep on coming up with new evidence that's the same evidence that we just went through courts for 2 years.
Yeah, I just feel like you should just sit and be quiet. You know, like him, Diddy, people like that. Like, just be quiet. Just don't say nothing no more. Just stay out of the limelight for a little while. Let it die.
Young Thug will be returned. Seized property from a RICO case. What that mean, Tristan?
The stuff that they collected for evidence during his case, they're gonna give it back to him.
Why that is news?
Because they took guns from him. They took cars.
They give him back his guns.
Everything.
I don't think he's gonna get back his guns. He's on probation.
He's gonna get those back.
If they were legal guns, did he have legal rights to have those? If they were illegal, he ain't getting nothing illegal back.
Yeah.
They also wanted various items of jewelry returned as well as guns that were legally owned.
Oh. Okay.
We be talking before we read it.
Oh.
They also had several luxury cars, including a Lamborghini and 3 Mercedes-Benz.
Well, yeah, he should get those back. Get them back to him.
Yes, sir. Monique offers fierce defense of Shannon Sharp after he paid rape accuser millions following lawsuit. I don't care about Shannon Sharp having to pay that little girl all of that money because Shannon Sharp shouldn't have been with that little girl in the first place.
Monique said that. Why are you defending him now?
Exactly. I don't care what kind of adult she was or what kind of freak, nasty, undercover, nasty nigga, nasty man you are. But, bro, pay the money and shut up.
I think that Monique, every couple of years, says something that she deems ultra controversial so that she can try to stay relevant. I think Monique is another one of those people that I was just speaking about that I wish would go quietly into the night and not say anything. I don't want to hear anything from Monique anymore.
Don't know how to get right.
Yeah.
She can't get right.
She can't.
Can't get right.
No.
Scarface reflects on using and selling drugs when he was a child. I had no guardrails. Yeah, that's most black people that growing up in impoverished neighborhoods. You end up selling drugs and
until you get a record deal.
Yeah, so you get a record deal and they wreck us, and then you get a big chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Offset confirms Move On is about end of Cardi B marriage. It's a book that's closed. Offset, nobody cares.
No. Stop talking.
Yeah, like go find somebody else. Like who cares?
Don't he got a little girlfriend?
He's got many, huh? He
always cheated on her.
He cheated on her multiple times every time.
Yep.
He is a habitual cheater. And and he don't got no woman now. He just got a whole bunch of hoes that surrounded him because he's Offset.
Well then good. Be that. Do that. You're Offset.
Now that you're free, do it to everybody.
Yeah.
Whatever. Wrap it up. Here's the complete list of performers for the 2025 MTV VMAs. I didn't know they still had these. How come they don't put this one on?
They
pause?
do. Isn't it Labor Day weekend? I always remember that I used to have to go to bed early and couldn't watch it because school was starting.
And now school don't start when it's supposed to start. When did I say school was starting this time? September 4th.
October.
September 4th.
That's when it's supposed to start.
Second for me.
It's second for you?
Me too.
See, that's how I feel. It should be the second. I'm not sure why we're giving us extra 2 days after a holiday day. Like,
it used to be the day right after.
Right after.
Tuesday.
Now they wait until Thursday to have a half a day for 2 days to start officially the next week. The children need to be in school.
Yes, my mother said she used to have to rush back from New York Carnival to come and get us and braid our hair to get us ready for school
They
next
starting
day.
on a Thursday for that's a Thursday. Tomorrow's a Friday.
Make no sense. And that is our news for today.
That's it.
We
Shout
are
out to the
done.
people that go to the Mecca schools, the Jewish towns. So you got Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah right
Sure.
there. You start school 2 weeks later, you got Rosh Hashanah. Then next week later, you got Yom Kippur.
I tell you what, my son used to have a day off every month. That ain't no more. He gonna be in school all 180 days. But they do have a half a day every Friday.
They do?
Yep, every Friday.
Oh, that's the same, though.
Yep,
At
that's the
least you don't
same.
mess
That's
up your
the same.
routine.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
We do it. But instead of taking days off,
Yeah.
but this school took days off and had a half a day.
Yeah,
every
that was
Friday.
foolishness. Yeah,
So-
talking about and Friday sunset don't even set till 5, so them children can definitely go to school till at least 3 o'clock.
Exactly.
Cut it
Exactly.
out. These Seventh-day Adventists be going crazy sometimes with the Sabbath.
Don't
But
forget
whatever.
tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we will see y'all tomorrow evening. All about Pan on the Plaza, City Hall Plaza. Make
Yes,
sure you
yes.
walk out with your sweatshirts, your family, your lawn chairs, all that good stuff. We
Yes.
outside.
Bring your chairs for real if you want to sit down. But there's ample sit down space out there too. But if you want to be comfy, bring your own chairs. But looking forward to seeing people out there tomorrow night. Pan on the Plaza is one of the best events happening in the city of Boston each year for the past 3 years. So
Absolutely.
this is awesome.
With that said, people, we'll see you very, very soon. Holla at your girl, holla at your boys, holla at your intern.
Holla, 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 holla.
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
What is this, Doctor?
This is the Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
All right, so to tell me the one more vibes in this one. So Wednesday, August 20th, B Soca presents the annual Pan on the Plaza. From 5 p.m.